I know you wanna love, but I just wanna fuck. I know you wanna feel, but I gotta keep it real. I know you wanna see, I know you wanna be in my bed, grinding slowly. But you the king of R&B. Bitch, bye. What's up, everybody? This is your boy Scotty, and you're in the building for another rant today. What is going on, you guys? So we're gonna get right on into it. We're gonna talk about the king of remakes, the king of plagiarism. We're talking about the #1 song still of the nation, Jacquees. Now, he then went on Instagram and he then basically and boldly stated that he is the king of R&B of his generation. Baby, bye. Okay, I have a lot of things to say about that. And on top of that, a lot of motherfucking R&B, singers, male R&B singers had a lot to say in regards to his statement as far as him being the king of R&B. Now, I'm not one to take away anybody's title, but Jacquees, bitch, you ain't nobody's king of R&B. Have you had an album drop? I don't know not one song by you besides B.E.D. and you took that from Avant. It's like, how can you call yourself the motherfucking king of R&B when you ain't dropped the album, you don't have no big song, you can't make an original song to save your life, and when you post videos, your voice is just as flat as these bitches' chests out here who ain't got a breast, who ain't got no breasts. That's what I'm saying, bitch. How the fuck you are the king of R&B of this generation? You're not. People want to give themselves titles and don't even know what goes into having said title. What do you have that makes you out to be the king of R&B? You're not the king of R&B, bruh. You're not. I don't know who told you that you was. Nigga, you put out every song that you put out. It's just taken from somebody else. Now, I don't have a problem with sampling. I don't have a problem with sampling. Sampling is not the issue. But you remake everybody's song. From what I hear, the only song that I ever heard be played on the radio from you is B.E.D. And I thought that was like that was Avant. Straight up. You took that from fucking Avant. Someone who sings better, more respected than you, has sold way more records than you would ever sell, okay? Then, you took Ella Mai's song, Trippin', and you made it your own, and then you tried to monetize it when it got big. When you could have just called the bitch up and just said, you know what, since my version got big, let's do a remix of this song and let's be in a video. You trying to, you know what I'm saying? You trying to roll off somebody else's work. Like, bro, you're not the king of R&B of this generation. And then you got Tip, you know what, y'all, I really can't stand T.I. because he always got something to say all the time. So he on the Shade Room talking about, but Cuz said that it was for his generation. We know what the fuck Cuz said, Cuz. But what Cuz said was a bunch of bullshit because he ain't nobody's king of R&B of no motherfucking generation. Not mine, not his, not my brother's, not nobody's. Okay? Because as far as I'm fucking concerned, from my generation, the king of R&B was Usher. Usher ran the 2000s era. We got to keep 100. He did. As far as my mom's, my cousins that was growing up when they were teenagers and shit like that, R. Kelly was the king of R&B. You know what I'm saying? As of right now, as far as my brother's generation, the king of R&B is Chris Brown. Chris Brown. Chris Brown running this shit for people my brother age. If it ain't Chris, you got Trey right behind him. Those are the two male R&B singers that have done big things for male R&B for the last couple of, and basically in the 2010s, Chris Brown and Trey Songz were the ones that were running this shit. The thing about it is Chris Brown has been running it way longer than Trey. At one point, Chris had a little bit of competition, but with Trey, but Trey fell off. Now Chris got it. Chris running with. He is the king of R&B for this generation. A lot of people don't want to give him that because of his past and all of that stuff. But he is this generation's king of R&B. Jacquees is not it. Jacquees ain't even been out 2 years yet, and he want to call himself the king of R&B. Tyrese said something about it. Tank said something about it. Pleasure P said something about it. And Jay Holiday said something about it. Now, Jay Holiday, I got to address Jay Holiday and Pleasure P. Now, Jay Holiday, I used to love you when you were coming up. I did. I have all 3 of your albums. I have the Guilty Conscience album. I have the Round 2 album. I have the Back of My Lack album. I have all 3 of your albums. But you haven't been hot since Back of My Lack. You know, you only got 2 songs that everybody knows, and that's Bed and Suffocate. That's it. Anything past Suffocate, nobody remembers. Pleasure P, as a solo artist, you only got Boyfriend number 2 and you got Under. You and Jay Holiday were both nominated for Grammys. Most people probably don't know that, but both of y'all were nominated for Grammys. But y'all can't call yourselves no king of R&B either. So yeah, you could probably say, you know, Jacquees don't have the right to call himself no king of R&B because he really don't. He's nobody's king of R&B. But y'all can't say it either. Like, Pleasure talking about ain't none of you niggas fucking with me. A lot of these niggas are fucking with you, Pleasure. Come on, bruh. Like, don't start. Like, what have you done lately since your first solo album? I ain't heard shit else. Okay. Let's keep it real. Like, some of these guys need to just shut the fuck up, you know. But I just feel like Jacquees, that was a bold statement to make. And I'm guessing he wanted some attention. He had to. For him to make a statement that bold, he wanted some motherfucking attention. And if he was smart, what he would do is, if he gonna make a bold statement and call himself the king of R&B of this the king of this generation's R&B, and he got all this attention surrounding him, what he need to be doing is putting out a song that's original, not a sample, not a remake. That's original, that's hot, that would basically, you know, get everybody talking. It got to be a hot record. You got all this motherfucking attention, so use it to your motherfucking advantage. Strike it while the iron is hot. You want to give yourself that title? Give us a motherfucking reason. Give us something to believe. Make us believe that you're the king of R&B for this motherfucking generation. Make us believe it, bitch. That's all I'm saying. Make me believe that you're this generation's king. Make me believe it. Because right now, Chris Brown is this generation's king. If you want to be 100%. He is. Point and the fuck blank. Now, R. Kelly is just the king altogether. Point blank. We can say whatever we want to say. You know, in regards to his, you know, child molestation charges and all that stuff. All that shit, you know, doesn't take away from what he brought to the table. He is the king of R&B. Can't nobody take that from him, period. You can't. I can't. I don't want to take it from him, but I can't. Point blank, I cannot take it from him. And that's just what it is. So, I just don't get why Jacquees feel like he could sit up here and say that he's the king of R&B. Nigga, you still a student. You still a student of R&B. You ain't even, like, you still a student. Like, have you even made it to the high school part of R&B? Like, nigga, you ain't even made the honor roll of R&B yet. Like, you ain't even made the grades to even be in the running for the king of R&B. Like, you ain't the star student. Like, what you are R&B's janitor. That's what the fuck you are. You are not nobody's king of R&B. So, if you're going to give yourself that title, you need to have the accolades, you need to have the records to prove this shit. You ain't got nothing to prove it because you ain't nobody's king of R&B, and you know you not. You can't sing. Your songs are hard. The song that I've heard is horrid. And it's just that. So if you want to prove me wrong, you want to prove the public wrong because everybody been dragging your ass for it, put out a record that'll make me believe you. Then we could talk. Because you ain't the king right now. Like I said, you are R&B's janitor, and that's what you gonna be until you prove me otherwise. So, no, you ain't no king of R&B. Who the fuck told you that's what you are? Like, you can't give yourself that title. It's okay to be confident. It's okay to think highly of yourself at some point. It is. But you got to understand what the fuck you saying. And you got to be realistic. And that shit that you saying, my boy, ain't realistic at all. It's not realistic. All these other motherfuckers out here, you want to call yourself the king of R&B. Like, nigga, what have you done? What are you doing? When is your album coming out, homie? You got to stop cleaning up. You got to stop mopping R&B's floors first before you become the king. And that's all I got to say about this shit. Let's have a conversation below. All my social media is at the bottom. Make sure you like, rate, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And I'm out here, y'all, to my love and hip-hop video. I'll see y'all later. Peace.